Hey guys, Kansas Garage. I mean, you know who it is. I don't have to say that every time. I don't know why I do, but just in case you forgot, or you're new to the channel. You know, all 5 subscribers. Anyway, we made some pretty serious progress on this thing last weekend, and I didn't make any videos of it, go figure, but I figured we'll, whoopsie, we'll take some video of it now. Let me go. Anyway, yeah, let's get up underneath this thing and we'll take a look. A look-see. I think that goes. Sorry, I'm watching it. You're not watching it. I think that goes in there. I think. And I think the ball end. Sorry, you're not watching again. Oh, I'm probably totally wrong on this one right here. Oh. Hey, would you look at that? I would imagine the parking brake is probably set right now. Alright, so starting at the front. Why is this always so zoomed in? We have a Flowmaster 2.5-inch kit that I have cut and welded pieces on to make fit. This was already on, but I added from here forward, and I happen to have a 2.5-inch collector. They're not, well, not super tight. Like, that one's still kind of loose, so we haven't crushed the gasket down inside this thing yet, but working on it. I just wanted to make sure it would fit in place. We painted this some high temp silver paint. The speedo we checked, it works, so I got to put that in. That goes up where that red tape is. Just needs a little bolt that goes in there. Drive shaft, we're gonna fill the trans with oil. We got brand new floor plugs to go in this thing, so we're not open to the elements. I've run a return line. It's a little excessive, but it was easy because we had leftover 6AN fittings, and so I ran 3/8, and that is all hand bent. And I don't want to show you the other pieces that I had to cut off because I didn't do it right. So that's supposed to mimic the fuel line ish. About right here's where it kind of goes a little sideways, but that got a little bent when we were screwing with the mufflers. Oh, I welded, man, that light really doesn't number. Welded these, painted them, just welded them on right to the mufflers. Flowmaster, I think they're Super 44s. We hung the leaf springs. Those got poly bushings. We set the diff in it. And it didn't have U-bolts, but then we got us a set of U-bolts for it, and I put those on the other night. I need to get the rubbers off the spare shocks we have so we can mount those in, because the upper ones are just, well, they're junk. So here's the Flobies. We had to drill and bolt some plates in the floorboard to make those work. Oh yeah, there's those upper mounts there, just shot. And those were brand new shocks too, so good times. had to do a little modifying to our fuel pump. We had to flip it over, and I had to change. What did I change? I had to change a fuel line. I think I took some fittings out, or I don't remember. Oh, I remember. Man, who put this diff in here? It's all in the way now. I had to shorten the fuel inlet line. Let me see if this will. Nope, not nicely. Alright, there we go. I had to shorten this line here to get this moved up so I don't have a huge bend in this, because it was dropping down and coming back, and just put a big old crease in it, and I didn't like that. So anyway, diff is in and mounted. Fuel return line, I'm gonna use P-clips and bolt these two together, basically, the two fuel lines, and then I'm just gonna come following that one up and just go straight up and over, and then it's gonna drop into this right here. So anyway, I didn't weld that, that's how it came. I didn't weld that, that's how it came. But they use factory tie-down mount bolt holes, and those look pretty good. Poly's in here as well. I think I'm gonna end up taking the tops out, because they're supposed to have another set of poly bushings, and I think we need to put those in the tops, because, you know, why not make it harder on myself, because that's always fun. So these are not tight, they are loose. I haven't tightened them down yet. Got those E-bolt plates cleaned off, painted, stuck underneath there the other night. So anyway, let's see what else we got. Tool for this. We installed that Hurst shift handle. It's wired for a button, so we can put the what do I even call that, ignition limit on it. The 6AL box we have has a two-step, right? So the first step is I had it set to 1500 so he can pull up, mat it, just dump the clutch, let the button go. You know what I mean? But it'll hold it at 1500 if he wants to stop light race or whatever. We put the fronts on just to help us see steering was straight or not. Flowmaster, that's the exhaust box. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to put you down, put you some paint. I could just pause it. Alright, so forgive the wiring mess here. I still have to make a loom for it, but Mike put in the fan relay, wired it into the fan. He was being a silly and ran it through the radiator, but we'll fix that. I put the boots on, I put the clamps on, the wires, just to kind of tie them up real nice. 6AL's mounted over there, as you can see. Almost done with the regulator. So the fuel line, the return line, comes up right there, and then we put in a grommet, and it comes straight up right there. And I think I'm going to go up and over where that brake booster is. So the brake booster sits right here, and I'm just gonna come up like this and over, probably tied into this right here, come under this panel, and we're gonna go straight. Let's see if I can light that area up. Straight over to here, tie into that, and then the whole fuel system should be plumbed. We can check that, see just how noisy that pump is going to be, because supposedly it's supposed to be super noisy, like irritatingly noisy. So yeah, I'm going to P-clip. You can kind of see some right there. That's what I was holding the fuel lines together with up here. So I'm going to P-clip this fuel line and bend it the rest of the way. The return line, we'll be done with that. And man, my phone makes it look like it's super bright out. It's like dark out right now. Anyway, so see how far we get tonight. I got a ton of work I got to do today, tomorrow. Just trying to get this thing done and ready, and we'll move on to the next thing. Anyway, yeah, so that's an update on the Mustang. See you guys in my next video.